Morning, Nick from Meat Smoke Fire here on Super Bowl weekend. Not that we really pay much attention to that, but we've got some beers in, which I might be drinking. Anyway, we thought we would do, I'll put that down, some dishes around Super Bowl. So stuff that you could perhaps do for Super Bowl or would work perfectly well with Six Nations this afternoon if you've got started doing it. So we're going to do 5 or 6 dishes today, far too many. So we've already started quite a lot of the stuff and I'll show you what we're doing. We're going to make some sauces, we're going to make some dips, we're going to do all sorts. Forgotten to do the blue cheese, so that's out the window, but we'll sort that out later. Yeah, so we've got 4 eggs on today, but I'll show you what's going on. So,
I didn't finish.
Not on camera today, Andrea. So we've got Helena. So there won't be any comments from Helena. There'll be comments from Andrea, who I think is now renamed as Meat Smoke Fire Camera Girl or something. Anyway, so Helena is on camera. Andrea is still not feeling 100%, so she's not here. Oh, usual story, RB73. And it's kicking out today. We've got it right on max. It's lovely. Helena's going to dive in there. Yeah, you'll see her. If her coat melts, she's just got too close to it. And then over here, we've got Mama and Cheese. Yay! So Cheese, one of my brother's friends, well, one of our friends. But yeah, Cheese is on the beers already. Mama's on...
Yes, Brandy in America.
Brandy in America. You had that last week.
That's what I gave an option this week.
Oh, same again. You're getting... Yeah, anyway. So Mama and Cheese are on, and Cheese will be doing some cooking, so we'll get him over. He is a big green egg owner. Has done one of our classes, so we'll be doing some cooking. So we're going to get him going in a minute. Right. Let's show you what we've got, where we're at and what we're going to cook. So we're going to do ABTs. I don't know if Dom's on.
Dom has just joined.
Dom has just joined. So Cornish Carnivore didn't know what ABTs were, so we're going to do ABTs. So ABTs are atomic buffalo turds. Yes, we've done them before. Yes, we're doing them again because they're great finger food. So they're basically jalapenos stuffed with Philadelphia, wrapped in bacon, a bit of barbecue rub, and then smoked for 3 hours. So we've already got those on. We've got some ribs, some pork ribs. I don't know if we've ever done ribs. Have we done ribs?
Anyway, you can't normally do them in 45 minutes,
no,
can you?
So they have been on since 6 o'clock this morning. So we've got pork ribs on. So in this egg, we have some ribs and we've got some ABT. So you can see we've got the rib rack or the roasting rack up the wrong way, stack them up. You can see it pulling away nicely from the bones. They're ready now to put barbecue sauce on, put them back on for the last 30, 40 minutes with barbecue sauce on. You don't want to put it on too early because it will burn. But those ribs have been on there since 6. They came off at 9. They were wrapped in foil, bit of apple juice. It's about 9:15. They went on then for an hour and a half. Then I unwrapped them and put them back, and they should be perfect. The ABTs have been on there since 9:15ish, so they're spot on. We're going to show you how to make them. Cheese is going to show you how to make them because he made them all this morning. So we've got those. On this egg over here, a little bit warm, we've got the rotisserie going. We're going to do some chicken wings. So we've got a whole bunch of chicken wings in a basket. Now I'm using the Only Fire basket, not the Let's Q, because it's slightly bigger and you can see more. But I actually prefer cooking in the Let's Q one, but it's just better for camera, this one. So anyway, so we've got wings in there tumbling away. They've just got a little bit of salt on them. That's it. In this egg, we are going to do, well, between these eggs, we're going to do chicken tacos.
Can I move over side because it's just a bit bright like that?
Yep. So we're going to do chicken tacos. So we're going to shred some chicken. So I've got some chicken cooking. I've got some thighs that I've deboned. I'll flip them over. I just want to cook them a bit, then I'll shred them. And then we're going to put them in a bit of stock to cook them through with some jalapenos in there. I've got some shredded. I've just chopped up this morning jalapeno. And then we're going to put with those some salsa and some guacamole. But we're going to make the tacos. And we're going to make proper corn tacos. We had a go this week making the flour ones. Works great, but the corn ones are more authentic and they're a lot easier. So we're going to do that. And then on the egg over there, we're going to do the tacos themselves, and we've got some steak. And being Super Bowl is gridiron, right? We call it gridiron.
Yeah.
This is a flat iron steak. We've not cooked flat iron, so it's slightly different cut from skirt, still off the belly, beautiful cut. So we'll get this out in a minute, and we're going to get that cooking as well. So a lot to get through.
Do you want me to do some shout outs?
Yeah, and I'm just going to take these ribs off and I'm going to baste them. So I've just got a shop bought, I was in Costco. So I just picked up some barbecue sauce. Don't know what it's like, but we're going to find out. So yeah, do some shout outs.
Okay, so Dom from Cornish Carnivore is on. He's said he's never made tacos before, so he's looking forward to that.
Perfect.
Luke Mackay's on.
Morning, Luke from High Grange, Devon. Luke does brilliant cook classes and feast nights and all of those things. I put him on, if you look on our website where we've sold out of our classes, I've linked to Luke so you can, go and do some of his classes because his setup is awesome. We were down there, Julie and I went down there
Last year.
Well, it's shortly after I got the Tesla, so it's probably March time. Had a lovely day down there, lovely lunch with Luke and Sarah and the guys down there. So yeah, sorry, interrupted.
Very rude. So Darren's on. Nigel Cook.
Is Darren with Kerry or are they in separate rooms?
Don't know. Phil and his grill.
Morning, Phil in Nottingham.
Squeaky 1063.
Phil cooked a lot. How did the chicken go down, Phil?
I saw a post that the boys loved it.
Oh, did they? Perfect.
Yeah.
Phil had cooked, I think, 3 or 4 chickens for the guys he works with.
Yeah, no,
And
I saw
apparently
it.
they had to clean his tools, so I hope your tools were shiny.
Ed Stonham's on.
Morning, Ed, in the village. Haven't seen you in ages, Ed.
Whoops, sorry.
Let's catch up.
Rodney Wilson, who
Morning,
I think we
Rodney.
spoke to earlier this week about his...
I did speak to Rodney.
Yeah.
What did we speak to Rodney about?
He was making chilli.
Oh, yeah. He was making chilli and wanted to know whether chipotle sauce was going to be as... paste was going to be as ballistic as sauce. And I said probably to cut down on the level of paste because I thought it'd be stronger than sauce, but you can always add it at the end.
So Karen's on, Franco's on, Mark from Smoke Fine Food.
Morning, Franco and Mark.
M Golding, JD Flewers, Aaron Bell, Cliff, Steve WG. Morning, Steve.
Morning, Steve, in the village. So that's 2 in the village. We're doing well. I need to turn those eggs down. We've got a lot of smoke.
Jane Bleakley.
Morning, Jane.
Happy
Where's
Hooker
Jane? I don't
Barbecue.
even know where Jane is.
Happy Hooker Barbecue. I'm really sorry. I don't know how to say her name. I think it's Sue Newton. Said hello. Bubby Fish.
Morning, Bubby Fish. Morning, Ian.
Big Barbecue Guy.
How's retirement?
DJ Brunt.
DJ Brunt.
Wow. Mickey, who came on one of our cooking classes. Warrior Phil. Haven't heard of him before. Rich Jakes, Alexander Kitts.
Where are all these people coming from? I'm making an absolute mess. By the way,
time for your apron.
Yeah, put my apron on. These are our friends, Courtney and Tim. It's their brewery in Wisconsin. So I've already got the sauce on my arm. So
shall we go for putting the apron on then?
Put an apron on. That wouldn't have protected my arm. So
no. But...
Right. So let's get only ever sauce your ribs right at the end of the cook. Because if you put the sauce on at the beginning, and I had somebody who did it, somebody contacted me, if you put it on at the beginning, it's got so much sugar in there, if it's got tomato in or it's got sugar in, it'll just burn. So literally the last 20 minutes of the cook, that's when you want to put your sauce on.
So just to shout out to Nigel Cook's mum and dad, it's their 60th wedding anniversary today.
Congratulations to Nigel's mum and dad, Nigel and Nicola.
Kerry's on as well. Sorry, I missed because
she's on. Is she in a different room?
Can't tell. Andy Lorimer.
Those 2 together.
So Dom's got some Northern Irish pork collar going on the ugly drum smoker today.
Yeah.
Phil says chicken was spot on and his tools are spotless.
Well done, guys. Right, this chicken, I've got this set up half direct, half indirect. So by the way, this rub on here, I haven't got it here, I'll go and grab it in a second, is from the Rusty Barbecue Company. These are the guys, so with Dom and a couple of others, they're the guys that do Q together. So I bought some of their rubs the other day, and I left it indoors after all that.
Do you want me to run and get it?
Yeah, you won't know where it is. Helena will. I'll take this.
Which one is it?
It's the one called Al Pastor. So yeah, so I've taken some. Cheese can date the camera. Look, there you go. Make him work for a living. Just point it in the right direction. Follow me around. So yeah, one of their rubs. So yeah, it's called Al Pastor. It's a Mexican style rub. So we put it on that chicken because they're going to go in the tacos. So yeah, and she's found 2.
Well, I thought you...
That's not the one.
Oh yeah, I found it.
Ah, you got the right one. Oh well, yeah, I'll shout that one out as well. Good plan. So Al Pastor from the Rusty Barbecue Company. It's quite spicy. It's got a lot of chilies in it. I think it's got 7 different chilies in or something like that. 7 chili Al Pastor. So that's going to be pretty good on those chicken. And then he kindly sent me the Tour Bry Rub from the Lions Tour last year. I think this is the very last one, so you can't get it. But that was, thank you very much. So we got those. The rest I paid for, so this isn't, it's not an advert. It's,
Good. Nice to shout out other locals.
Shout out somebody else. It is an advert, but I paid for them. Right.
Right, where are you going now?
Come on then, cheese. Let's. What should we do? Should we do the steak or the? Well, we'll get the taco dough ready. So we're going to get cheese working.
Okay, so just while you're talking, Cornish Carnivore has said if you use Cornish Carnivore 10, you can get discount from
he didn't tell me that before I bought them, did he?
Oh, never mind.
No.
Never mind.
So I brought that up from the cook the other day. He mentioned it. Yeah, Cornish Carnivore 10, you get 10% off.
Awesome.
Not me. Right.
Well, but you got a special rub instead.
Yeah, exactly. This is corn masa, so corn flour, not the corn flour that we call
thickening
corn flour.
agent. Yeah.
Not the thickening agent. This is proper corn on the cob or maize ground down into a flour. So it looks like, and you can buy this on Amazon. I think I got this in our local Asian place. I paid $6.99. I think it's about the same on Amazon, so you're not getting ripped. But it looks like this. So this is 200 and
pale yellow.
Yeah, 220 grams of flour. But it's corn flour, if that makes any sense. This is just water. Really exciting. This is 240 millilitres of water. So 220, 240. Put them together. And that's where cheese comes in. Mix them together, cheese.
Nice.
So just mix it together and then it'll soon pull together and then you can get our hands in there and we can just
put an
squish it
apron
together.
on?
I'll put an apron on.
Yeah.
I'll put an apron on. So yeah, we had a go at these yesterday and they are superb. It took me ages to find the flour and of course my Asian supermarket has everything. So I picked that up yesterday. We had a go last night. Awesome. Proper tacos.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That all coming together, yeah. Then you can just get your hands in and...
Okay.
Oh, it won't take a sec. Just squidge it together.
Okay.
Now, if it's too dry, we can just add a little bit of... a teaspoon of water. You don't need much. That's a little bit... Feels a little bit dry. It's not pulling together perfectly. So I'll get a teaspoon of water from here. Ish. Usual Nick teaspoon.
Yeah.
You don't want to get it too wet, but you do want it to be so it'll come together, and you just need it. Now it doesn't have to rest, it doesn't have to do anything, it's just got to come together. Might actually just tip it out, make it a little bit easier. You'll be able to see. That's pulling together nicely. I might get one more teaspoon in there.
How many tacos will that make?
This will make 19.
So tacos are... I had to explain to Nick, tacos are quite small.
Yeah.
He keeps thinking, I said, they're not tortillas, they're
It's not a
tacos.
burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a burrito. They're not these big, like the big flour things we buy like this. We're talking
Yeah.
Yeah.
tiny. Oh, that's better. Hopefully I haven't overdone it now. Soon soak that up. Sorry, cheese, I've taken over, but
That's all right.
I'm going to get you doing the next bit.
All right.
That's better. So make that 240, make that 250 millilitres. Because I put 2 teaspoons in and teaspoons 5 mil. Right, so you can see it's all come together nicely. Nice ball of dough. Now, what you need, you could do this by rolling, but it's going to be better with one of these. Covered in, and I'm going to get you to make several of these.
Yeah.
Oh, you could, yeah, just, well, we can make them, we'll make one now, we'll make more in a bit. So you take a bit. Now, it's supposed to be 1 ounce, because it's American.
So that's about 25 grams, isn't it?
It's slightly smaller than a ping pong ball. We do everything in balls here.
Yeah.
Well, gives...
Mama. So slightly, I've got big fat hands, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, what can I scale it against? Anyway.
Put it on a dessert spoon. Just put it there. So now you could do the egg and spoon race.
So, yeah, smaller than a golf ball, smaller than a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
And what you need is either you can use cling, so I'll show you one.
Or the
Or
lovely tortilla press that you had from Secret
press
Santa.
for Christmas. Christmas called it. And I said we do tortillas. So put it, when you shut these, it's going to shut like that. So you want to put it closer to the hinge. So we're going to put it about 2/3, like a third way from the hinge, 2/3 from there. Piece on top, and then you can shut it down. And then the handle comes over the top, squish.
I'm on the press, not you. Look at
And
that.
there it is. And that's going to be, and what we'll do, we'll leave it like that for now. But when we make them, we're going to press more of those. But we needed to get the dough done. So I will get a bowl, add the water in, and put it over the top because I don't want it to dry out. But the dough's ready. So that's that. So we're going to make several of those, and then we're just going to fry them in a hot pan. But what we're going to do first is do some steak on the same egg. Sorry about my noisy neighbours. Right, so let's get out of the way for a sec. So cheese, here we go. Let's do this. And we're going to do it on cast iron today. So a nice piece. You can see there's some marbling in there. You can see the texture, the grains running that way. So it's a bit like a skirt, but it's a flat iron. We'll get that out of the way. We're going to get some salt on it. So if you want to grab the salt, which is here, this side, Chi,
Yeah.
and salt it heavily. Oh, looking good. This man knows how to salt. Should do. Marek's of South Africa. Perfect. Flip it over, do the other side, or I'll flip it, yeah. Yeah, go for it. We're all good round here, all friends. I'm just going to give that a rub down.
Okay.
So, if you've not used your cast iron searing grids since last season, get some foil, scrunched up foil. Get in there, give them a bit of a rub, and then I'm just going to get a bit of blue roll, a bit of oil, and we'll oil those up a tiny bit. And then we're going to cook directly on them. Now they have been treated badly. That's terrible. That was all flaky. They were brand new last year. Don't look after my stuff very well. Yeah, they're all right now. Yeah. Can you see they've gone straight away, they've gone back to black. They're nice and hot. What we want to do is get this egg nice and hot for that piece of steak. So we're going to turn it up about halfway at the bottom, about a third to a half at the top. We want it to be about 250 degrees. So our steak is looking perfect. We'll just let the egg get warm and then we'll cook that. Right, let me put this in the bin. Blow my nose.
What are we doing next?
So, let's have a look at how our chicken wings are getting on.
Okay.
And then we'll get on to sauces. So they're browning up beautifully. They're over 70 degrees already, 85. Now with wings you can overcook them and they'll go crispy on the outside. If you want them really crispy, put them in some put them in a bit of corn flour and then you can deep fry them, or you can bake them with corn flour on. I've just done them as they are, but we'll just cook them hard and fast. I'm going to check another one. 79, 80 degrees, so they're nigh on there. They're almost ready. Our chicken in here, which we've now got to get in our sauce.
Oof, look at that.
86. So again, it's thigh meat, so it can take a bit more. So what we'll do is we will I want to shred them, so I might take them to the board. I know it's had steak on, but that's fine. I'm going to carry on cooking it. Let's just write this down. We're going to shred them on here, and then we're going to add them to some stock and boil them a bit so that they'll cook nicely. So let's grab those over. Right, if you grab a couple of forks, Cheese, from that.
Tiny ones.
Yeah, just normal forks.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And then you can just
Like
start
pull it
pulling
apart.
it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I'll bring over the rest. It's got the skin on, so I've left the skin on. I like the skin in there.
I've got a question for
Yeah.
you.
Perfect.
If we get a cancellation on our course,
Yes.
what's the best way to take up the spot? Instagram or mailing list?
Mailing list. As soon as I get a cancellation, it will go out to the mailing list, and you can come and join us. But it will go out to everyone. It's first come, first serve. I don't run a list because Helen will tell you I'm not very good at admin, and if I ran a list like that, it would be unfair. Somebody gets to the top of the list without knowing, and yeah, so I do it first come, first serve on
Okay.
thing.
Awesome.
Or yeah,
Okie dokie.
Perfect.
John, what have you been baking this morning? So John Pritchard's just joined.
morning, John.
So do you want to do a little recap? Because we've got quite a lot of people just joined.
Yeah,
What
so
you
we
doing?
are doing Superbowl bits and bobs. So we've done some chicken rubbed in al pastor, so a chili rub from the Rusty Barbecue Company. We got some ABTs, atomic buffalo turds, and some ribs. So our ribs are just setting the glaze on there. We've got our ABTs in there. I'm going to show you how to make those in a second, or Cheese is going to show you how to make those. We've got some flat iron steak that we're going to serve with a chimichurri. So we're going to make a chimichurri. We have some wings that we're going to do a buffalo sauce, and we're going to do our Korean barbecue sauce.
Tortillas.
And some tortillas, some tacos.
Oh, tacos, yeah.
Tacos with this is going to go into this chicken. So when you're done, I've got one of my Cheese love these.
Oh, yeah.
One of my bread scrapers. So you just get in there, get it in a pan. Perfect.
Do the rest?
Yeah, do the rest. Get it in there. I'm just going to get a tiny bit of water. I'm going to steal that bowl that's had the chilies in it. It doesn't really matter. Don't want too much. I do want some stock in there. I want to give it a bit more chickeny flavour. We're doing time. All right. So we're going to take our stock. Just one of those. What do you call them? Knorr things. Stock in there. A little bit of water going in. Just not too much. You just want to get this so it cooks through. And then chuck it in. Just to wet it down, let the chicken just come apart. Get it a bit saucy. So you can see it's a little bit water at the bottom, not too much. I'm going to put a tiny bit more in, and then I'm going to put that back on and we'll cook that. So that will take 10 minutes. So that can go back on here. I'm going to put it on the direct heat side. We're using Tefal pans with the handles that come off, the Tefal Ingenio, you know we love those. So they're going on. Right. Steak. Our egg over here is at 250 degrees. So I'm going to set you on with this, Cheese. All right. I need to get you a set of tongs, which are set over here somewhere. Sorry, Helena. Right. One set of tongs. Now, with anything on cast iron, sometimes I do this in a cast iron pan, but I thought I'd do it on the cast iron griddle steak. But what I don't want to do is get the crisscross. I just want to keep moving it a little bit. So we're going to cook it for about 3 minutes aside, if that.
Yeah.
We'll do it by touch. So what you want to do is put it on a hot bit. So put it on a hot bit, leave it for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
And if the egg gets even hotter, I'm not really bothered. Leave it, and then we're going to move it round. It might get the crisscross on there. We're going to cook it.
Morning, Anita.
About 3 minutes.
Yeah. So we're gonna do 3 minutes aside. Maybe not even that. 2 minutes aside.
Okay.
But then we're going to move it in about 30, 40 seconds, we'll move it a bit. Hopefully we've got enough. Well, I'll put some oil on this side of it, but hopefully we've got enough oil on the grates. If it gets really hot, but when you move it to this part of the grid, okay? Because this will be really hot again, and then you can move it forwards and backwards. So keep moving it to the hot bit. Yeah?
In 30 seconds.
Yeah. You're in charge.
You don't flip it though.
No, we're going to flip it halfway through. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but just keep moving it. I will tidy this up a tiny bit, and then we'll get onto the chimichurri that's going to go with it.
What was that?
Mom said you just got to keep moving it.
Yeah. Just keep it going.
Ready, steady.
Yeah, I reckon you're good to go. Go and give it a move, Cheese, while I clean up. He's more exciting than I am, right? He has got a real name, but we don't know what it is.
Douglas.
It's not Douglas. So I don't know if any of you saw us last week. We said Cheese was coming on, but we couldn't remember his real name. And so I said it sounded like Douglas or Gordon, or we were joking. It's actually Keith. But,
Maybe Douglas is better.
yeah. Anyway. But I did ask him last night why he's called Cheese, and it's to do with cheeseburgers. And eating cheeseburgers super quick when he was young.
Ah.
Right, I reckon, have we done a move?
We've moved it.
Burp it, move it. Yeah, let's
Okay.
flip it. We don't want to, we want this to be, this is a steak that needs to be rare. Oh yeah. Looking good. We need a bit of sear on there, but we also want it to be rare in the middle. So we're going to serve it with chimichurri. So we've done a chimichurri before, but we'll do another one. So I've got 2 chilies. They weren't particularly hot, these ones, so I put them in.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Well, yeah, we're about to. We've got a large banana shallot in there. We're going to get some, I've got over here parsley, so we're going to take a good wedge of parsley and similar amount of coriander. If a wedge is that a technical term?
They normally say
Yeah.
handful, don't they?
Yeah. So roll it up, get it nice and tight. Keep your fingers out the way. Keep those fingers tucked under. I think.
So you might want to do that again. You lifted your hand up and I hadn't.
Oh, sorry. Keep your fingers tucked under. The knife should be going up and down like that. The ends of your fingers should be pointing away from the knife. Never have the ends of your fingers pointing at the knife, because that's when it all goes wrong and it hurts. Right. So we want a rough. We've got some parsley, some coriander in there. I've probably got too much.
Yeah.
I need my oil. Can you pass the oil back? Lovely. We are going to drench this, and this is olive oil. Good drench of olive oil. I'll get a spoon. Now you can put lemon in, lime,
Vinegar?
but we're going to put vinegar in. A bit more oil. Got some red wine vinegar, so we're going to go in with that. Couple of tablespoons.
There is already a recipe
Yeah,
for
the
this
recipe's on the website.
Yeah.
Bit of black pepper. Bit of salt. Whatever you fancy. A bit of garlic would go well in there. I haven't got any garlic, but... Right. You have like a picante dressing. And that is going to go all over. I'm going to taste it in a sec. See if I like it. I'll take a teaspoon. Oh, perfect. Good. Might put a bit more vinegar. So that is ready for our steak. How's our steak looking, Cheese?
Looking good.
Perfect. Right. Are we going to be on time today? No.
It's 12 o'clock, you're fine.
Is it? Oh, we've got 15 minutes. We're good. Right. So let's have a little look. Let's have a feel.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, if you touch it, you can feel it's still quite soft. That's going to be quite rare, but I want to take it off. I want it rare, so I'm going to get you a bit of foil.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way. Pop it on there. Let's have a look at the other side. Oh yes. And I'm going to wrap it. I don't want it to cook too much more, so I'm not going to wrap it really tightly. But what we are going to do is get ready to do our tacos. So we need to heat this pan, and we can use the same egg, get it on there. We need that hot, so similar sort of temperature. They say it's just below the point where the pan smokes, if that makes sense. I reckon it's 250, 300 degrees. A little bit of smoke's fine. So, we've got one. Let's think what else we've got to do. We've got to do our sauce for our wings. Our wings are good. They're good. We can get on with this. This is going to take a second. So, let's get your makeup up, and we can put them all in. We can just use a few of these sheets. You could use cling film. So, Cheese, get your hand, the dough's in there.
Yeah.
So make me a mini golf ball.
Okay.
Let's get the knife out of the way. You can have this towards you, which it doesn't matter.
Ali will do a little recap in a moment. So
Okay.
Ali Beggs has just joined and
Morning,
said
Ali.
he wanted to be here to see what you've done with the wings. So perhaps whilst Cheese is
Yeah.
doing the...
Let's see how big you've got. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, have a
Keep
crack.
it here.
Now, so I've moved the hinges
Oh,
the
I
other
see.
side, so
Okay, yeah.
there-ish.
Yeah.
Right.
And you need to put a layer
Yeah.
over the top. Perfect.
So the wings are just in a basket on the rotisserie, just spinning away. You can see some of them stick. They're going nice and golden now. They are above, they're up around 90 degrees C. I can get my thermopen. So you'll be able to see, I'll prod one through there. That one's 70 something. So I've said 90 degrees and pick one that isn't. 80 degrees. So they can do a bit more. So they're just spinning away nicely. 87 there. 86. So not far off. Just having spinned them, they're a direct heat. I've got the egg set about 200 degrees. Spinning away nicely. How's Cheese doing?
Okay.
Oh, bit came out.
That one's stuck a little bit.
Yeah.
Does that mean it needs more
Look.
water?
No. How what? It's stuck in here.
Yeah, well, it kind of tore
Oh,
a
you
little.
got it a bit thin.
Yeah.
We'll bin that one off.
Okay,
Yeah, you don't have to push too hard.
okay,
Yeah, just flatten them out.
okay.
So let's have a.
Got that one wrong.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We-
We got 19 and we only need about 2.
What? More than that.
There you go. That over the top. Yeah, so that's it.
Not there?
Yeah, that'll do. Let's have a look at it. Looks great.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
little. I only want them little, and they're about 1 millimetre thick. We'll start building I'll get some more papers here.
Build our
4 of
empire.
these. Yeah. You can reuse these. Right. Go for it. Yeah, cool. Perfect. They're only little. They're not like these big things.
No, tacos you're supposed to be able
Yeah.
to eat in your
You're
hands.
supposed to pick them up with your hand. Right, let's have a look at our... You can do a couple more of those. I'm just going to look at our
All right.
chicken. I need a spoon. Go on, you can go. I'll borrow that. Since this was my chicken one. And what you should be able to see in here is this is all now coming together. And what we can do is mash it a bit more. It's going to get on the smoky barbecue flavour. It's got all those chilies in there. It's going to be perfect to go in. You want a bit of juice to go in there? Yeah? Perfect. Right. I think
What,
we need
right.
to get our ribs off and rest them for a sec.
Okay.
So I've got a pan over here. That'll be fine.
Do you want some foil?
Yeah, I can put them on foil. But then when I cut them, they'll go everywhere. Looks good. Oh, it's in the ace. So this egg has been running indirect at 110 degrees. I've used the Egg Genius, so you can see the wire hanging out here. Because I put it on. Bit of a cheat, but something you could probably do at home. Look at those, they're looking great. Because I didn't want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to light the egg so it was ready at 6, we just lit it last night. So it went on, put it on, I came out at 6 this morning to put these on because I knew the egg was going to be at 110. I put the rub on them last night, so these had, what rub did I just used it was just a Let's Cube pork rub. So we put a rub on them last night, put them in the fridge. So at 6 this morning, I just came out, chucked them on that rack, went back to bed.
Can you remind us what temperature the egg is at for the wings?
The wings is at 200. The sauce is around 200. The steak was at 250.
Okay.
And the tacos are going to be done at 250.
Perfect.
So we're doing them different. Tacos you can make early and then put them in a little pan to keep
wrap them in a tea
wrap
towel.
them in tea towel or foil, whatever.
Keep them warm.
ABTs I'll get off because they're going to be done. So what I will do.
You haven't shown how to make one of those yet.
Yes, we've got to show you how to make an ABT. And I've got to make a barbecue sauce and all go. So these are ABTs. They are fabulous. Let's just put them up this end. We'll give one to Cheese because he's never had them. Well, you might want to let them cool down a little bit. But they're basically jalapenos, which you can get from good greengrocers. Some Philadelphia, some bacon, and then just a little bit of rub on those. We've only made a few.
Which rub is on those?
I just put any generic rub. I think I put the porky white chick on those,
which is courtesy
of Angus and Oink. We're doing all the rub companies today. That's 3 different rub companies. Looking good. That's plenty.
Yeah?
That's plenty.
We got about 8, I think.
Oh, it's way more than we're going to need.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So let's get that out of the way. That's good. I'll put that bowl back over the top.
So you could get Cheese to show people how to make an ABT.
Yeah. So Cheese, you made the ABTs.
Yeah.
How about you do? There's one down here.
There you go.
So we've got that. We've got that. We've got that.
There you go.
We've got that little bad boy. We've got a knife, so I'll take the end off. So just take the top off. That's it. You're on.
There we go.
Tell them what you're doing.
What do you call this?
Cora.
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 You can buy a jalapeno Cora, and it sort of goes in.
You spin it.
And you just push it all the way to the end, and it just takes the seeds out, pips out, and then just give it a bang. Cool. If you leave any in there, they're the surprise for people. Yeah, that's going to be spicy when you get to them.
Good cheat.
Yeah.
So Phil, nurse,
You can use a teaspoon.
said he used he made them on Sunday, and he cheated and used primula with chili in it already.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
I'll take that out of the way for a sec. So then you get Philadelphia and you stuff it full. So it's going to take 4 or 5 teaspoons. That's a big old chili, that one.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check my chicken while that's doing.
Doing a great job, Cheese.
All right. Leave that there. And then
Bacon.
The bacon. Where's the bacon?
There's the
Yeah.
bacon.
And you got your toothpick.
1 slice of bacon, 1 slice of toothpick. So
Right.
yeah, do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
just wrap it around the outside. Get your toothpick, which is there.
Yeah. And some
Straight through. We'll put it on that little plate. Let's just little plate. Tiny little bit of rub. We've got some there. You say I have taken the lid off, haven't I? Like that, all over them, and then stick them on for 3 hours. Right, you've got to try one now.
Oof.
So
Right.
let's get that out of the way. So pick one. I'll give one to Mama. Pick any of the others. Keep them looking pretty though.
Okay. The most important thing.
I've got to take photos of it. Now they're going to be hot, so
Do it all in one.
it's going to be hot. So test it not too hot with your mouth before you. Don't want you to burn yourself.
That's amazing.
You might need a serviette. There's,
Yeah, the serviette's on the end. Right. While they're eating those.
how good.
Lovely.
All right, Mum, have you got serviette?
It was great with Brandon.
Right, we're going to quickly. Come over
Right.
here, Helena.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Quickly. Now this is on the side.
So ABTs, 3 hours at what temperature?
3 hours at 110.
110.
So
Are they? We've got a recipe for those on the website.
they're on there. ABTs are on there. Atomic Buffalo Turds. They're on the website. In the there might be in the vegetable section or the pork section. It's how my brain works. Mainly it's vegetable, but it has got a bit of pork wrapped around it. I'm sure it's in the vegetable section. So we're going to make Korean barbecue sauce to go on our wings. So we've got some gochujang.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
You can get this in Sainsbury's and anywhere now.
Yeah.
We'll have a tablespoon of that. I'm going to make it up. It's a while since I've done this. This is optional. I'll get another tablespoon. No, you're all right.
Oof, those ABTs are...
Yes. This is just a bit of soya paste, fermented soya paste. So we're going to put some of that in there.
Show the lid on that one. And again, this is
this is optional. So this one doesn't say what it is.
Oh, okay.
It's always in a green tub.
The recipe for this is already on the website. So
we want some soy sauce.
I think they're all about a tablespoon.
Yeah, about a tablespoon, about a teaspoon. I'm making it up now.
Yes.
As usual. We want some sweetener, some honey in there.
I think slightly more of the honey, from memory.
So we'll go sweet. Well,
oh.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite that much.
Yeah, well, not maybe that much. It doesn't matter. I forgot to put the chilies in with the chicken. Let me just do that. Just a little bit in with those chilies, just to give it a bit of zing. I might put a bit more in.
What, the ABTs cooked at what?
110.
3 hours at 110.
At 110.
Yeah.
They're good.
Those are amazing.
Yeah. A bit of sesame oil, a teaspoon, not a tablespoon. When you read the recipe, it says this, teaspoon. If you put a tablespoon in, it will taste horrible. We're going to put in some brown sugar because it wasn't sweet enough already. Sorry, got some aerobatics going on over. I'll get a spoon. Nearly put my fingers in there. I'd have had the police on me again. Bit of brown sugar in there. And we'll put the lime in at the end. So I'm just going to give that a little whiz round. And just warm it up.
Ribs. 4 to 5 hours at 110.
At 6 hours. So ribs go on. Where's that other spoon? I'll take that one. So ribs, they go on for 3.5 hours. 3 to 3.5 hours at 110. And then you wrap them up in aluminium foil and put a little bit of apple juice in with them. And put them in for, it's called the 3-2-1 method. We've got people watching us from above. You know. So 3 hours 110, 3 hours 110 not wrapped, 2 hours wrapped, 1 hour unwrapped. But I squeeze the middle bit, so I don't do 3-2-1, I do 3.5, 1.5, 1. And it seems to work. So yeah, just warming this sauce through. To dissolve that sugar, I'm going to put some lime in there. I might do that now, because that will help it. Let me just slice this lime.
Let's just have a little. So that's the chicken that's going to go in the tacos.
Oh yeah, and we've got tacos to finish. Jeez.
Yeah. And
right,
so you're at
how are we doing?
12.
12. We're slightly behind. Anyway, and I've just put the lime in the wrong juice, the wrong pot, but never mind. Nobody saw that, did they? Actually, that would probably make it taste lovely.
I bet it's great.
Yeah.
Oof, that's great.
So, lime will cut through, get a bit of sauce on those. So they're ready for the wings. So I'm going to get cheese making the tacos.
Okay.
Because we're then nigh on done. Right, so leave those for 2 minutes. Let's make a taco or two. So we'll take this big pile over. Right, what we've got to do here, steaks resting. Take a taco.
Yeah.
Gently peel back. This is the hardest bit. Gently peel back the paper. Flip it over and do the same on the other side.
Okay.
That one was dead easy. Normally the edges fall off. And then just chuck it straight into your hot pan. And that is going to be about 30 seconds.
Okay.
And then we'll flip it. That's what that's for.
Okay.
So I'll do the first one and then you can do the others while I'm getting everything else ready.
Okay. When are you putting them on?
And then what we're going to do...
Put them on that little, you put them on a little plate. Oh no, oh that's right, yeah.
We've got our taco rack. So what you'll do then is take it off and just push it in. So I'll do
As in karate chop it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Oh look, it's puffed.
yeah, and it's a bit hot. That's all right.
That's going to look lovely.
Yeah.
They're going to taste lovely.
Yeah. So 30 seconds. I'm going to pull this shut a little bit. It's not going to make a lot of difference. But you've got to be fast. It should be really hot. They do literally it's 30 seconds. And then I'll load the first one and you can do more.
All right.
You see it puffing up a little bit?
Yeah.
I'll flip it over. Look at that. And then you can pop them on here and just push them down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go cheese.
So over to you on the rest.
All right.
Let's get everything else. So Helena.
I'm coming.
So we're going to get our wings.
Oh.
I'll grab some wings. Hot.
So just to...
Oh. I'm going to put these on. I'll put them on my board. Just going to grab another glove for a second. I'll take the top off. It's the hardest bit in these gloves.
So Martin Sheridan said he bought his basket and hasn't used it yet. So this has inspired him to get using it.
Get using it, Martin. Right. Where's the set of tongs? There's more tongs, isn't there?
Big set.
These have had chicken on. These are good. These are chicken anyway. Right. So let's get that out of the way. We get off one set in here. We're going to do 2 lots.
So what flavours are you doing?
Huh? Oh, I knew I'd lose one over the edge.
So one's going to be Korean. What's the other going to be?
One's going to be Korean. One's just going to be buffalo.
Oh.
So.
The basket, Martin. We just shove it in the dishwasher.
Yeah. Straight in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Cleans up beautifully. The stainless one. Don't get the. They do a brown one. Don't buy it. I'll just get the others in here. Sorry, we're overrunning a bit. Just tell me when I get near an hour.
Franco cleans his with a power wash.
Oh. Well done, Franco.
We know Franco likes clean and tidy.
Yeah. I bet this is sparkling, isn't it?
Sorry, I'm just grabbing that.
Right. So 2 lots of wings. Chuck that over there because that can be messy.
They're even just nice with a bit of salt and pepper and lime squeezed over them.
Yeah. We did those last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
So this is our Korean barbecue. How are they coming out, Cheese?
Yep, looking great.
Oh, he's doing well over there. So Korean barbecue. I think you prefer those, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we'll do the bigger one with Korean barbecue.
Yes!
Oh, that smells so good.
Did you remember the sesame seeds?
Yes, I've got the sesame seeds. They're out here, so give it a good zhuzh. Oh, the sesame seeds are behind me.
Morning, Stuart.
So, whole load of sesame seeds. We'll put more on at the end. I also remembered the spring onions. So, take the ends off. It's the most we've ever cooked in one cook.
Probably.
Get some spring onions in there for a bit of colour.
Morning, brisket for a brisket.
Oh, look at those bad boys.
That looks great.
Yeah, a few more sesame seeds. Right, I'm going to plate a few of these on there. We're done with those tongs now.
You gotta attach the tongs to you.
Yeah. Just going to get some... Whoa! Don't look at that one. Tidy up that board. So do that. Just going to get some green. Those can go there for a sec.
So these were the ABTs we did a little bit earlier.
Yeah. So those are our Korean barbecue sauce ones.
Beautiful.
Oh dear.
What?
Garage Gate is going on.
What? Garage Gate.
Yeah.
Oh, Franco kicked off again.
Well, there's been a little bit of debate about how tricky the baskets are to clean.
Oh, okay.
So
just Frank's Red Hot.
So Barnes Youth Rugby have just joined.
Oh, morning, Barnes Youth Rugby. Is that my brother? Is he?
Is it?
Is Barnes Youth Rugby?
Is that Chubby?
It's Chubby, who is skiing.
Hello, Chubster.
So Chubster's in
Probably at the airport.
Warriors.
I don't think you need to necessarily tell everyone that.
Well, I've told him now. If you want to go and steal everything from his house, yeah.
Nick. Seriously.
I don't know where he lives. Right. Oh, I love these ones as well. Right. So these are our Frank's hot sauce. Now, I would have made a blue cheese dressing, but I totally forgot.
It is your brother, I think. He says, hi, Nick, Helena and cheese.
So we've got those. We need that steak.
How's my friend getting on over here with his tacos?
Yeah, he's
oh,
doing
look
well.
at those bad boys.
Looking great.
Oh, this is going to be... Now, this needs to be rare to blue.
Yes.
Oh, look at that bad boy. Oh, perfectly cooked.
So what are you serving with that?
Chimichurri.
Not going to have room for everything on your board.
I know. We'll put some of that on there. That's why I'm bunching it all up. How are we going to take all these photos? So some of that. Now this is going to cool it down, but it is good. I'll keep a bit back so we can have warm. Got a bit of our chimichurri on there. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Head them on.
There we go. Right. That's that. You've got your tacos. How many left? One to go.
Yep.
Right.
15 seconds.
15 seconds. We're good. So I'll put that to one side.
Annie says hi from Avoriaz.
Morning, Annie.
Rach says hi from the Alps.
Morning, Annie and Rach. So Annie's my niece. Rach is my
Sister.
sister-in-law. Sister-in-law.
Have fun skiing, guys.
Right, cheese. We're ready for you. Okay. Where's my tongs?
Thank you, Pearl's Place Barbecue.
Perfect. Oh, we'll do three.
23.
Yeah, we'll do three. So there's our beautiful things. Can I borrow your tongs?
Yeah.
You haven't even got the ribs out on yet, have you?
Oh, I forgot about the ribs. Wow. Jeez.
Need more real estate.
Yeah, so we don't want to go too mad. So a little bit of chicken. Little bit of chicken in there.
The guest chef is a lovely friend of ours called Cheese. Lives in London and
We don't know his real name.
he's got a free weekend, so he wanted to come and join us.
Yeah.
So came
Said,
up
"Can I
last
come
night. We had a few beers.
Come and hang out.
Ruby Murray.
Yeah, a bit of Ruby Murray on the egg. Bit of salsa, homemade salsa.
Lovely naan bread.
Not overdo it too much. Yeah, naan made on the egg. Bit of homemade guacamole. Both of these recipes are on the website. This is going to be messy. Tiny bit more in that one. Tiny bit of sour cream. And then I've got to get the ribs. Jeez, forgotten about the ribs. Cool, that was almost Michael O'Hare, that was. You know who I'm talking about, people. He's been on MasterChef all week. Helena's fallen in love with him.
I think he's shaped up quite nicely.
Right,
I don't normally do
ribs.
men with long hair, but I have to say that's...
Ribs. Oh, my board is messy. Everything's messy.
Nick, you've got 5 minutes.
I know. Right, ribs will take less than 5. Things to say while I'm doing the ribs. Got loads more Kamado space, big for space. Keep calling them Kamado space, big for space units like the one below. We've ordered another 10 of those to come in. So if you're after one of those, I've got some in stock. I've got one here. So if you want one tomorrow, I can install it. What's tomorrow? Back door. Let's go for these. I'm never going to get them on.
I love the way you keep saying that.
Apparently my brother taught it.
I know.
Oh, where's that bone? I can't. Why am I hitting the bone? It's there. Oof, beautiful.
How long were they in again with the
Total 6 hours. Where am I going to put them? I'm going to put them over the hole at the end. Look at that. Get some that way up, please.
Oh, there's obviously
Yeah, let
some
me just
event
wash my
going
hands.
on over the park that people might be able to hear all the kids cheering in the background.
Right. So,
We might just need to be careful because that chimichurri.
yeah, chimichurri's leaking. We'll just a bit of blue roll. As usual, it's just there's oil coming out of the
No,
chimichurri.
it's fine.
It's just going to go everywhere, but that's fine. A bit of a mess there. So we have, I'm not even going to try and pick it up. Cheese's tacos, and we made the tortilla, the taco itself from corn flour. We've got chimichurri on flat iron. We've got buffalo wings. We've got Korean barbecue wings. We've got ABTs and ribs in 45 minutes ish. So, yeah.
Right.
Perfect.
So now we're going to go and feast.
Yeah, we're going to go eat. So, thank you, people. Thank you, Cheese.
Thank you,
Good
buddy.
to see
Thank you for having me, everybody.
Good to see you in
Andrea
the
just
house.
wants you to know that obviously, are you aware of the clean-up operation? Again, that's been big debate. It's been big
My
debate.
taxi's coming in 10 minutes.
Yeah, after he's eaten. So we're going to go eat. But yeah, if there's anything you need, give us a shout. Around most of this week, I think I'm playing golf on Thursday. So next week's live cook is on. It won't be the round 2 of the pies. We're going to do that after Helena's birthday. So there's no rugby next week. So enjoy the rugby this afternoon. Try some of these things. We're going to go and eat them while they're still warm. So thank you for watching, guys.
And who came to?
What are you mumbling about?
Yeah, sorry, someone was writing a
Okay,
comment about.
Can you hang it up? We're finished. We're done.
Okay, sorry.
Cheers, guys.
Bye. Bye. Bye.